And a good morning to my amplified unit out there, or afternoon by the time you guys catch this video. This is an impromptu vid based on this year's Royal Rumble matches. It's fastly approaching, just over 2 weeks away, Sunday, January 26th. And we're already hearing names, top names, that are making the rounds within the company, within WWE. We're hearing the rumblings, and I have the names, the most probable names as of this morning of who is supposed to win this thing. But I also have a couple of wildcard names. If these individuals end up showing up, I don't see any way that they don't win the match. And then I also have a couple of names that I would like to see. As a fan slash booker, how I would do it, I have a couple of names there as well. So I'm going to go over each set. One male, one female. Both probable names, the names that we are hearing as of this morning, are going to win. I also want to talk about the two names, one male, one female, that could win this thing. They're the wild cards. If they show up, expect them to win. And then I'm also going to give you guys the names that I would choose, one male, one female, of each respective Royal Rumble match. How I would book it and why I would choose these two individuals. So in total, there's 6 names. Most probable, the wild cards, and my personal picks. Hopefully you guys are keeping track. Let's start right from the jump. Let's talk about the 2 names that we are hearing within. All the main sources, or at least, are hearing the rumblings of these 2 names. The 2 names, these are spoilers kind of, guys. So if you don't want to hear who is supposed to win as of this morning, there's still a couple weeks left. So this could obviously change right up until the last 10 minutes. I always think about the Seth Rollins story when he cashed in at WrestleMania and made it a triple threat. He always tells the story how he didn't even know going into Mania. He had a match with Randy Orton. He thought his night was done. He was pulled to the back. And he was told by Michael Hayes that they are indeed thinking about later on tonight, meaning WrestleMania, making it a triple threat, and he's going to cash in and win the championship. He did not find out until literally about an hour before. So I always think about that. That's how last minute Vince McMahon is. But anyway, these are the 2 names we're hearing. A little bit of a spoiler, even though it could change, for the men's Royal Rumble match. Roman Reigns is supposed to win this thing. I know that's not a shocker. I know that's what we are kind of expecting, and at the same time, a lot of us are dreading that, not just because we don't like the Roman Reigns character, although that is also, that could said to be true, but it's because we know where this leads, right? This all leads to WrestleMania. He's going to pick The Fiend, obviously, Bray Wyatt, and then The Fiend, Bray Wyatt's character, momentum, and title reign all pretty much come to an end. We've seen this time and time again with Roman Reigns, and it doesn't lead to anything because the audience still isn't set behind him. And I honestly, truly believe that until he turns heel one day, I don't know if the whole audience will ever truly be behind a title reign for him. So to do this, win another Royal Rumble to a mixed reaction, go to WrestleMania, win another championship in the main event to a mixed reaction, and what does Vince McMahon really think this is going to lead to? To me, this is the wrong way to go about business. And usually, if it's WWE and it's the wrong way to go about business, usually that's the way Vince McMahon is going to go about business. So look to the top name that we are hearing, as of this morning anyway, Roman Reigns. That is the name that is going to take the Royal Rumble match Sunday, January 26th on the men's side. Listen, don't hate the messenger. I'm just telling you guys what I'm hearing. On the flip side, for the females, Shayna Baszler is the top name being discussed to come into the Rumble and win the match. Now, this would make a lot of sense because she could set up, I doubt she'd go Bayley because she already made Bayley tap out at Survivor Series. So she could go that route, go the easy route that she would say, and say, I've done it once, I'll do it again. And they could actually have Shayna Baszler win the SmackDown Women's Championship. But I would think the smart choice here, business-wise, is to go with Becky Lynch, because she did not defeat Becky Lynch at Survivor Series. There is unfinished business. WWE was absolutely protecting Becky during the finish of that Survivor Series match. So this could be Shayna Baszler saying, not only do I have the chance to choose who I want to go against and what championship I want to fight for, but I have a chance to make a legit I have the chance to cement myself. Let's put it that way. You call yourself the man, Becky Lynch, but what if I take out the man? What becomes of you then? I guess there's a new man in town, right? I mean, she has the chance to do that. So that would make the most sense. So on the women's side of things, I'm actually intrigued with a Shayna Baszler victory. And again, as of this morning, that's the top name that we're hearing. So again, just a quick recap. The top names we're hearing as of this morning, anything could change. This is not set in stone. They're just the top names. Roman Reigns for the men's Royal Rumble match. Shayna Baszler for the women's Royal Rumble match. Again, if those are not the names you guys wanted to hear, I hear you. Again, don't hate the messenger. I'm just telling you guys what we are hearing. Now, let's go to the wild cards, because these are names that we're hearing could still participate in the Rumble match. And if these two names participate in their respective Rumble matches, I don't see any way possible that they lose. So these are wild cards and names to keep an eye on. For the men's side, Edge. That's right, Edge could indeed come back to WWE and at the Royal Rumble as soon as the Rumble. This is a name that has been kind of sparking rumors for the past couple of months, but every time a new rumor comes up, Edge goes on social media and totally tears it down like there's no validity at all whatsoever. So we've seen a lot of wrestlers in the past do that. Goldust was always famous for that. If there was something big happening in WWE, it involved Dustin / Goldust, he would always go to social media and make sure that the journalist, analyst, YouTubers, critics, anything, he would try to make them look like fools and say, we don't know what we're talking about. But then the exact story that we were discussing, it would end up coming true. So he was just trying to kind of swerve us. So Edge could be doing that. All I'm saying is I would not, again, it's not set in stone, but I would not be surprised / shocked if Edge returned at the Royal Rumble and ended up winning this thing. And if that's the case, then you got to believe it would be a Brock Lesnar situation where Brock is throwing people out left and right. Edge's music hits, he comes down, and he's the guy to eliminate Roman Reigns. And then he says, I want Brock at WrestleMania. Now, if that's the case, you're kind of walking on eggshells. The dude is coming back from a legit neck injury. If he is cleared to compete, I doubt very much you want to put him in a Brock Lesnar match. So this would have to be kind of like a Goldberg-Lesnar situation, where this is a quick 2-minute squash at WrestleMania. Not saying that's what I want to see, but that would be intriguing business if you have Edge taking on Brock Lesnar. On the flip, you could have Edge go and take on the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Tell me that wouldn't be a badass match. So there is options that you could go if you want Edge to win this thing. But Edge is a name being discussed as a kind of mystery dude showing up at the Rumble. And if that's the case, don't be totally misplaced if he wins this thing. But by misplaced, I mean, don't act like nobody didn't tell you he might win this thing. The Amplified Man told you. On the flip side of it, for the females, Ronda Rousey is a name being discussed as a mystery superstar to show up. Now, I know we all have our superstars we want in there, right? We want Naomi to come back. Some want AJ Lee. Some people want the Bella Twins. I got you. I'm still waiting for Victoria to come back. I want Melina to come back for a Rumble spot. But Ronda Rousey is somebody that's being hotly discussed right now in WWE to make an appearance in the Rumble match. And again, if that's the case, I don't see how she loses in favor of Shayna. I feel like WWE at that point would want to go Ronda-Becky, this time one-on-one for WrestleMania. Unfinished business. Ronda takes the strap from Becky at WrestleMania. It makes sense. It's sitting in their lap. Stephanie McMahon just last month, when asked if Ronda Rousey will ever come back to WWE, Stephanie McMahon said, absolutely, she's 100% coming back. It's just a matter of when. Now, when she left, everybody thought it was the start of family. She even said that. But there's been no family started. And instead, we've just seen a lot of productions that she's been on. Movies, television shows, even Total Divas she was on. But nothing about really starting a family. And now we're starting to hear the rumblings that Ronda Rousey is in fact coming back. For WrestleMania, definitely she's making an appearance. But now we're hearing Royal Rumble, she could show up as a surprise entrant. So those are some wild card names, guys. For the men, Edge. For the females, Ronda Rousey. And before I end this video, can I give you two names that I would like to see, not only as a fan of these two individuals, but booking-wise, I could do so much. For the females, I would pick Sasha Banks to win the Royal Rumble match, because then we could finally get the Sasha Banks-Bayley title match at WrestleMania. Everything I've always wanted to see for these two finally being done correctly. Sasha wins a big match like the Royal Rumble to get the shot. Bayley's already champion. You have a championship match at the right place in the right time, meaning WrestleMania Sunday. Bayley and Sasha, if done correctly and the storyline is told beautifully, they should be at the top stage, the top level. That's WrestleMania. So for me, this is sitting in my lap as a booker, as a creator. Sasha wins, and Bayley is... she's confident that Sasha is going to pick Becky and have that rematch, right? Because Becky just defeated Sasha just a few months ago. But Sasha pulls a swerve and she chooses her best friend, her sister basically, Bayley. Man, that story I could do so much with. Just like on the men's side of things, I would personally pick Aleister Black. I know that's a wild card. I know Aleister Black could end up just taking on Buddy Murphy on a one-on-one match at Rumble, which I'm also down for. But instead of Brock Lesnar chucking out 10, 12, 15 people at the Rumble Sunday on the 26th, I'd rather see somebody like Aleister Black. That would not only captivate the diehard fans that are already behind Black, but the casual fan that might not know a lot about Aleister Black or why they should be supporting him. He could work wonders in that match, eliminate 7, 8, 9, 10 people, end up winning this thing. And then could you guys honestly think what I could do with Aleister Black and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt? Could you imagine the story that we could tell for several months leading up to Mania with Aleister Black and the Fiend, Bray Wyatt? Come on, bro. Are you kidding me? It is sitting in their lap, man, if they ever want to do that. But that would involve creativity. That would involve logic and common sense. That's something that this company is not really known for, especially in the last 5 to 10 years. But those are two names that I could work wonders with if they won the Rumble and heading toward Mania. Sasha Banks for the females, Aleister Black for the males. And those are the 6 names, guys. The 2, again, that we are hearing are going to win as of this morning is Roman Reigns and Shayna Baszler. The wild cards to look out for is Edge and Ronda Rousey. And 2 names that I would really like to see win this thing, Aleister Black, Sasha Banks. That's what I got for you guys on this early Wednesday morning. I hope you guys kick the rest of this Wednesday's ass. You know what tonight is. Both brands are back going at one another. It's NXT on USA back live. AEW back live over on TNT with Dynamite. They're going to go head-to-head whether they like it or not. Tomorrow will be a double video upload day. We'll have a separate NXT review and a separate AEW Dynamite review. So make sure you check the channel all day tomorrow, as you always should anyway, because there's a lot of amplified content coming. Royal Rumble, baby. The talk is already... it's already come. I was going to say it's approaching. It's already come, man. The Royal Rumble is literally just over 2 weeks. WrestleMania season is upon us. Does it feel it yet? No. I'm hoping the Rumble, after the Rumble goes off the air, I'm hoping we're feeling that electricity, baby. Because whether we like it or not, Mania season is starting now. The Amplified Man. Yow! Check you later. Whoa, hold up, hold the press. Now, the wrestling portion of this video, absolutely over. If that's all you came for, check you later. There you go. You got 2 check you laters in one video. But a little bit of a PSA as it pertains to merch, guys. I know I've gotten a lot of questions about this. No, the beanie is not on the market right now. It is not in the Amplified store via Teespring. I know you guys are digging it. That is awesome. That is a personal item for the Amplified Man. But I'm glad you guys like it, and possibly in the future we might do something with it. It will not be this year. I just don't see that happening. If I do put out another product for you guys, I don't think it's going to be of the beanie nature. Maybe next winter, who knows. But I do apologize, guys. This was always meant to be just for me. I'm not wearing it to try to sell it. It's just, I told you guys, man, it's not just that I'm a mark for myself. I literally, this is the most comfortable clothing that I own, is my own shit. I made it premium quality on Teespring. I ended up getting the rough drafts, if you will, the first orders, and I loved them. And I was like, okay, need to get a couple more of those. And that's why you guys see me in my hoodies and my t-shirts. I mean, the fabric, the quality is literally premium. Like it says premium. It is a step above. The beanies are no different, but it was always meant to just be for me. So I apologize, guys. No, the beanies will not be on the market. The beanies will not be in the store. All right? But you can still get all the other good stuff, man. The badass shirts, the hoodies, Think, Be, Live, Amplify. They're all there. And I thank everybody who has already purchased and has supported this channel and the Amplified, man. I talked to Teespring. I talked to some representatives over there, and everybody has gotten their orders. That is awesome to hear. Everybody has been taken care of. So, again, that's just really cool. And for all you guys that are going to be purchasing in the future, again, I just want to thank you even in advance because supporting the channel, as I always support you guys, man, we come together and we rock YouTube and we make sure that no matter how tough they make it for us, we gonna keep on swinging, baby. The amp unit, the amplified man, we come strong, we come rocking at all times. Think, be, live. Amplified is not some cute little catchphrase. It's not some cute words that I put together. It's how we live life. Rocking out non-stop 24/7, 365, baby. And if they ever add days in a year, we'll keep rocking them too, baby. We don't care. Bring it on. Amplified, man. Check you later. 3 times in one video, yes.